Hey man, there's a moment in every guy's journey when something inside him just clicks. When he looks at her, not with desperate eyes or shaky hope, but with calm indifference. When her beauty no longer stuns him, when her attention no longer makes or breaks his day, when her silence doesn't send him spiraling. That's the moment everything changes, because the second you're no longer impressed by her, she starts getting impressed by you. Let me explain why. 1. The shift in power. You see, most guys live on a subconscious pedestal. They put her above themselves without even realizing it. Just her texting back, just her smiling, just her saying yes to a date, it lights them up like a Christmas tree, and she feels it, she senses it. Women are incredibly aware of how much emotional power they hold over a man, and the more impressed you are by her, the less impressed she'll be by you. But the moment you stop reacting with that boyish wonder, when you stop seeing her as some mystical goddess and start seeing her for who she really is, a regular human being with flaws, insecurities, and fears, that pedestal disappears. And in its place, respect. She can feel the shift. You're no longer trying, you're no longer performing, you're no longer clinging to her validation like it's oxygen, and that relaxed attachment, that calm presence, it triggers something in her brain. Curiosity. 2. Why curiosity creates obsession. When a woman can't fully figure you out, when she senses that her beauty doesn't impress you, that her games don't rattle you, that her silence doesn't control you, she starts to lean in. Why? Because now you're different. Now you're not one of the many chasing her shadow. You're a man who walks through life on his own terms, who doesn't collapse under emotional pressure, who isn't seeking approval, but offering a powerful presence. And make no mistake, women obsess over the men who give them just enough energy to feel intrigued, but not enough to feel in control. They want to be impressed by you, by your silence, by your standards, by your restraint. And nothing signals masculine strength more than a man who looks her in the eye and doesn't flinch. Her old tricks stop working. Here's where it gets interesting. The same tactics she used to test you before, taking hours to respond, posting thirst traps, withdrawing affection, they don't affect you anymore. You see right through it. You're calm, you're focused, and that disarms her. It confuses her. She starts to think, wait, why isn't this working on him? And that confusion plants a seed that slowly grows into desire, because now she wants to impress you. Now she's wondering what's so special about you that makes you so unaffected. She's replaying the conversations, overanalyzing your silence, second-guessing her own moves. The tables have turned, and you didn't need to say a word. 3. Why approval-seeking kills attraction. Let's make one thing clear. Women don't fall for the man who praises everything she does. They fall for the man who makes them wonder what he's thinking. Approval-seeking is emotional quicksand. The more you try to earn her love, the more you sink into emotional dependence. But when you stop seeking, you start attracting, because when you're no longer impressed, you become the prize. She starts asking herself, what does he see when he looks at me? And that internal questioning keeps you in her mind on loop. 4. The quiet power of being unbothered. Being unbothered is not the same as being cold, it's being composed. You're not ignoring her out of spite, you're simply not reacting out of weakness, you're not over-complimenting, you're not chasing, you're not overly invested in winning her over. That energy, it's magnetic, because what impresses a woman isn't a man who jumps through hoops. It's the man who stands still while everyone else scrambles, who values his time, who honors his peace, who has enough experience to know that beauty alone doesn't earn priority. 5. When she starts performing for you. This is the beautiful irony. The less impressed you are by her, the more she starts trying to impress you. She'll dress differently, she'll speak softer, she'll reach out more. She'll start trying to prove that she's different, that she deserves your full attention. But you're not cruel, you're simply disciplined. You don't rush in because of a moment of charm, you observe. You let her show consistency, and when she senses that she has to earn your energy, she values it, because no one values what comes too easy. So here's the truth, man. The moment you stop being impressed by her, the moment you stop needing her to like you, the moment you stop giving her all your attention just because she's pretty, that's the moment you unlock a different kind of power. Not the loud, aggressive, look at me kind, but but the quiet, steady, irresistible kind that makes her lean in without even knowing why. You become a man who doesn't chase. You become a man who doesn't explain. You become a man who doesn't flinch. And that man lives rent-free in her mind.